Hello, and welcome back to Anodyne. Let's look at this menu option. Whoa, convenient. Okay, so, last time on Anodyne, we ran into this place. And now, we're going to explore it, I guess. You know, stuff. Speaking of stuff, a rock. West, beach. East, forest. Southeast, rainy area. North, temple grounds. Northwest, chasm. Oh, before I speak to this person and their bicycle, I should mention something that the game neglects to tell you, but the Steam description tells you immediately. This game takes place inside of Young's subconscious. Young being this young man with the broom, of course. So that explains why things are weird and don't make sense, I guess. So if anything doesn't make sense, just remember that it's inside the subconscious of the player character. Yep. Remember me? I forgot to introduce myself the last time. I'm Mitra, and this fine young bicycle is named Wares. So how have you been, Young? What? How did I know your name? You think it's weird, huh? Well, I saw it on the back of your hoodie. See you around, Young. Well, okay, it's on the back of my hoodie. But also, I guess this is my subconscious, so people should know it. You cannot examine the bicycle. Right then. So this is what happens if you put dust on water. You get a raft. How fancy. There's a gate for a key that we do not yet possess. This is the exception to traveling between screens on dust, by the way. Naturally. This is quite a wide area. I accidentally just threw my dust away. Sign points to the west, but the words on it are faded. This is a beach. I think that's what we were promised. This reminds me a lot of Link's Awakening, this particular screen here. Let's see. Ah, yes. This part. Exactly what I wanted to get to, actually. For those of you who don't know, you're probably like, it's just a guy fishing. Is talking to him going to reveal some big mystery or something? Actually, you can't talk to him. You just have to murder him to death. Why? I don't know. This game is so relatable. I remember the time I tried to talk to a fisherman and accidentally murdered him with a broom instead. Anyway, south, north. Welcome to the realm of the blood god. No official name, but that's what I like to call it. The words on the sign are faded. It's not very good at being informative, but it does have these big giant, things, which have no meaning or purpose, other than to be there and be like, hey, I have no meaning or purpose, how are you? That's more relatable than killing a fisherman. Get away from me. I'm serious, leave me alone now. And if you talk to him again, he explodes, whoa! Yeah, I guess. So I have no idea what the deal with this area is, really. But pretty sure you get something here, so being here is important. Let's open a gate. There's also at least one card here. From now on, those guys will just explode. They don't feel the need to give the introductory warning, I suppose. I would like this treasure chest. It's a card of the weird walking thing. What is it? Who knows? Sometimes the answer is taking a walk. Signs indicate the trees have not been active for an extended period of time. No idea what that means. You know, the usual. Let's not explode this time. And let's activate a portal to the realm of the Blood God while we're at it. I don't even know if any of these areas have official names, though I guess that one sign did call them things like Temple Grounds and Rainy Area. Anyway, yeah. Welcome to why I call this the realm of the Blood God, other than its redness. Is that it gets even more red and womb-like. We are born into the decay of our mother's body. Yeah, see? This is one of the I think this is the part of the game where I was like, this game is trying really hard to do something. I'm not entirely sure what it is that it's trying to accomplish. Go in the laser. God. But this game is definitely doing something with itself. That much I know. And hey, I guess this is about time that we were introduced to more dungeon obstacles and enemies and stuff anyways. This is a very Zelda obstacle. And I'm doing a very bad job at a lot of things. Let's raise another giant weird lump from the ground, why don't we? Hello, Mr. the Grim Reaper. Ah, large health pickup. Good. Something that I needed. And what's this? It's a key! Amazing! So yeah, I guess every game needs to have a womb level. But in this game, it's probably symbolic for something. You know. Yeah, it was, you see, Young was once a child, born from another person, womb level, ding, done. I don't know. I really don't know what this game is getting at. I don't want to drown in the river of blood current. Hooray, another giant lump of something. What even is that? Given what's inside of it, I can assume it's some sort of mound of oh yeah, there's bottomless pits here! Which means... See, I'm so used to things like that, this having invisible walls. So, instead I just casually stumbled off of a cliff. Whatever. No big deal. Still have my key. Game is reasonably generous with checkpoints and so on. Whatever. You just gotta be a little bit more careful. Hooray. There's another key. And of course you use the 2 keys to get to that chest, obviously. Hurry up, laser. And inside this chest is a card, I think? Yes, it's a card of the thing. Yes, many enemies in this game are things. Why do bats suddenly fly down every time you're around? Good question. I guess it's because video game protagonists and bats have a thing. Oops, that guy died. My fault. Sort of. Anyway, now that we've explored cancerous lump number 1, how about number 2? What words of wisdom do you have for us today, Rock? One day our mother left her mother and ventured into the poisonous fog. What does that mean? I have no idea. Well, perhaps one day we will learn. Yeah. But let's see, like, our mother left her mother and ventured into the poisonous fog. Is that some sort of obnoxious way of saying somebody died? Because that's a pretty roundabout way of doing that. What does the poisonous fog mean? Whoa, a change of pace. In this room, you want to make sure that the little thing doesn't die. I keep wanting to call them Roombas for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why that is. I remember having more trouble with those guys than I am right now, but maybe that's just because I sucked. Now it's perfectly fine for this thing to get murdered. Yay, murder! And just like the previous lump, we need to go to both sides. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. I actually have to place it on the water manually. I mean, on the blood of death. It's probably not the ideal way to go about that particular thing that I just did. And we got both keys. If you look on the map, by the way, you can notice that this is the same dungeon, although the entrances are separated. And there's no way to get from one part of it to the other. Makes sense. Ah, this lump was just to make another lump happen. Except it didn't. Not immediately, anyway. The goal is to hit all of those tentacles anyways, though. How about lump number 3? Step right up. We never asked for this. We would not have bought our lives with her suffering. Something about someone dying from birthing complications, maybe? I don't know. I'd like to understand what's going on in this game, but at the same time, I don't know. Maybe it's better if I just look at it and go, haha, this is weird. will be the average Joe. I will not understand your complex symbolic intentions. Ugh. Dangerous rafting exercises. If anyone would like to attempt to interpret whatever this game is laying down, go ahead. Make some good use of the comments section, maybe. It could be fun. I don't know. No, Roomba, stay over there. You know, Roombas, well known for going in short bursts, making womb noises, and having eyeballs. Those are like all of the main characteristics of a Roomba. And in here, another tentacle. I think that might be the final flesh lump to rise from the grounds of the realm of the blood god. Okay, so there's that one too, I guess. No safe passage immediately here. At least it's kind enough to respawn the raft. Whoops. Well, I mean, I guess I can just do that. Well, it makes sense to have a problem with that thing in that room, I guess. Right then. Gotta get back to the right lump. I always see these things as like faces that have noses. I'm not sure if that is correct. I need my dust raft. No. I guess you can't really just let it carry you, because there's no... it doesn't turn quite early enough. Oh, hey. This isn't the most, precise mechanic, let's say. Ah, the Grim Reaper, my favorite person. No, you need braces! Well, I don't. I've never actually had braces, and my teeth are... well, if nothing else, they're straight. Not crooked. They're certainly not healthy, I'll give you that. Alright, upriver. Oh, hello. Each generation is born from pain to die in pain. We will not suffer to reproduce the cycle. We will not go outside. Hello, boss fight, suddenly. So, I guess if this is Young's subconscious, and everything has to have a meaning, I guess the realm of the blood god here would have to be, like, guilt from his mother dying in childbirth or something. I don't know if anything else in the game supports this claim, but yeah, you know, if you feel bad about it. Is this your punishment for our rebellion? If you feel bad about something, manifest it within your mind in the shape of a flesh octopus and swat it with a broom. It's the best way to solve your problems. Hurrah, a boss fight. And thank you for that next square. Excellent work, Young! You had to conquer not only this monster, but also your own fears to prevail! Of course, you still have a long way to go. Have you been exploring the land? Oh, you don't have anything impatient to say to me this time, Sageman. Excellent work, Sage. You had to conquer not only your temperament, but also your own self-respect to deliver such a cheesy line. Oh, let's drive this key into my forehead. That was more like my shoulder. Oh well. And here's the flesh octopus. Are you happy now? I don't know. I really don't know. And there's a statue there to continue from later. But I did not fully explore this area. The humidity here is good for your skin, but bad for your hair. I like standing here. These days, people spend the whole summer rushing back and forth between sweltering heat and freezing cold AC. Those quick temperature changes weaken your bones. It's like that rotten habit of chewing your ice cubes. My mother chewed her ice cubes into her late 20s. Now she's got hairline cracks all over her molars. Don't chew your ice cubes, kids. Or else a man with hair in your subconscious will ridicule you. Well, not even your subconscious, somebody else's. Gosh, mind your own consciousness. I don't remember what else there is to find here, but I guess probably a heart container. Okay. I don't know why I talked to that exploding man, but I guess in somewhere inside of me there is a hope that one day they will not explode. The uneven terrain is said to have been formed by the ancestors of the area's inhabitants. Just write some history lessons on a rock and throw it in the middle of the wilderness. Someone will read it. That's the thrill of adventure for you. There are a lot of gates to open here, if nothing else. They appear to be a peaceful species, because they don't cause collision damage. Their society has evolved more than other monsters. Possibly, I don't know. Maybe this area over here is just I think that's possible to get to right now. Just have to take a circuitous route. go where no man has gone before, you know, all that sort of thing. Check the map. Yeah, I think you can get there. Going this way. Yep, here we are. Another bit of the dungeon where I'm just going to casually get myself murdered by, without even, well, at least there's a checkpoint. I was not even trying to survive there, not even a little bit. How did I get all my health back? Maybe checkpoints do heal you sometimes. Yep, this is just a little relatively challenging mini excursion for bonus treasure. Gotta get all the cards. Gotta collect my subconscious enemies in trading card form. Oh wait, this is the broom extension. A few words on the broom extension read, equip the widen upgrade in the menu to have the broom release harmful dust to the left and right. So this was definitely worth it. It doesn't look like a whole lot, but it's probably somewhat helpful. So yeah, that's what this page is for. You can also see that we only have one key left to find. There are broom variations. I think one of them is a longer one. And I think the last one is the post-game item. And oh boy, I will complain about that when we get there. But we're not there yet. Fair warning, don't expect me to 100% complete this game. Anyway, I believe we have explored everything within this realm. For now. And with that, well, with that at least, that will be your Anodyne for today. If you didn't believe me about how weird this game was last time, I hope you believe me a little bit more this time. After that, next time, going some other direction from that place that we started in.